Brother, I met some beautiful people around my lifetime. I met many, many beautiful people, bro. But with every person I met, they each carried a different uniqueness to them. And some people play bigger parts in my life than others, but they all matter. I got some people from my past that they carry bigger weights on me for different reasons, and I appreciate it a lot more nowadays than I did then. Like, my appreciation for these people has grown a lot. I don't view things the same as far as my relationship with these people. Knowing that I may never even see a lot of these people like physically again is something that also makes me think too. For some of them, it's like, is that even what I want? Do I never want to see these people again? Do I never want to talk to some of these people again? And then for others, I'm like, it doesn't bother me as much. Not in a bad way, but that's just how it is. Like, and the more and more I look at the past, I could see just how much of these things I went through was really just me. How I kind of was the problem. I don't even want to say kind of, like, in a lot of different situations, I was the problem. I let my mind get the best of me. I just let a lot of these things get the best of me, man. Lies that I told myself, things I wasn't ready for. Of course, everything was on God's timing, but, you know, I'm just happy to be in this moment because it's like I get to free myself from keeping these things to myself, keeping these things in. I get to talk it out loud. So I want to be as honest as I possibly can making this video. Which is why I'm not that worried about me pausing long. I try not to make this as much about for other people than for myself, but I naturally over the years, which is something I kind of pat myself on the back about for gaining this ability, but over the years I have gotten used to making videos for other people, like to help other people. Like, I naturally speak towards other people rather than simply having a conversation with myself, which makes it hard to do stuff like this and really try and say what I want to say, just open and honest. And me not being able to even do that is like something that I'm getting shown right now, like just how important this like cycle of making these videos has played a role in me being honest with myself. Like, if this isn't making sense, this is for me, like I was saying. This may not be the only video I even attempt making about this type of topic or these type of topics. I'm young, right? I may beat around the bush a lot in this video. I just want to see how this is gonna turn out. I may not post this. Like I'm losing. Like I'm not even like real. Like I'm forgetting that this is for me. Like I'm forgetting I'm trying to make this video for me. But I have grown a lot, bruh. I had a moment. A small moment. Oh, my phone's on 20%. I had a small moment that sort of changed the whole directory of my life. Of course, I'm here now. Of course, this was years ago. But I had a small moment that changed the directory of my life. Like, bro, I'm a grown man, right? I feel grown man things. Like, I feel the weight of like a woman. Somebody may hear this and be like, you don't got no kids though. You ain't been married though. You ain't done this, that, and the third. Bruh. There's a reason I be talking the way I be talking on my videos. I went through certain things and I learned from certain things, right? I learned from my mistakes. And I'm not talking about nobody else being a mistake in my life. I'm talking about me making mistakes, right? Of acting based off assumptions or just jumping the gun with certain things. It's levels to mistakes I have made in the past. And this is strictly for growth purposes. This is not for harping on the past or trying to bring back the past or trying to get something back from the past. This is simply for growth. This is simply for the process of me overcoming, like I've been doing for the past few days, right? And shoot, I got nothing but time, bruh. So I've been in 4 relationships. I've dated 4 girls. I dated 4 women in my life. I've dated 4 women in my life. Of course, each one was a completely different experience. That's how it goes. Everybody knows this. This is just common. But each and every time, I've seen myself grow in some way, shape, or form. But now, looking back, man, I was not ready to keep any one of them. I wasn't ready to really be fully committed to a relationship. Not saying that I wanted to just go mess around and do a whole bunch of stuff. Just me maturing as a man, me maturing as an individual, me maturing as Christian. You know what I mean? Christian Bradley. Me seeing, I want to be as honest as I can, but me seeing how do I put this? Me seeing like the little boy in me, like me seeing me being immature. I didn't want to say little boy in me, but me seeing me being immature, right? As far as like just ways I would act in a relationship. This is so freaking weird. I ain't never made a vid this, like, I've made vids kind of like talking a little bit about stuff like this in my past, but I ain't been like this honest about this type of stuff in a long time. But I start to see like me, just how wrong I was in certain situations, on how I acted. And I was never like an abusive boyfriend or nothing. Like I was never like in the relationships I was in, we never really argued much. But then again, the longest relationship I had was like a year and some change, like a year and a few months. You know what I mean? So I'm over here talking like, you know, of course, I went through my own share of relationship, but it's not like I had a like long relationship with a girl. They weren't too long. Like, of course, a year and some change could feel long with the right person, but man, looking back on it, it's like, dang. And all this happened, like, I started dating. I had my first real girlfriend. I want to say real girlfriend because I kind of had a girlfriend in middle school, but that doesn't really count to me. But the first real girlfriend I had was in high school. I was in high school. I was 17 years old. Yeah, that was the first girlfriend I had. Yeah. And yeah, I've had 4 relationships. This video is so weird. I'm trying to make it as authentic as possible, but this is really just me express how I feel. My 4th relationship was my shortest relationship out of the 4. And to call it a relationship is like, I don't want to say that, but to call it like us dating is like we barely knew each other. You got what I mean? And it happened so swiftly and fast. And of course, I know everything moved on for the better. Like, everything happened the way it's supposed to happen. I'm not mad, but it's something that stuck with me. It's something that stuck with me. Even though we didn't really know each other, like we knew not much about each other, and it only lasted like a month and some change, it was like we had really knew each other. And this is me, like, this is like, from then to now, I've grown. My whole entire perception of life has changed so much. Like, I see myself so differently. Like, my whole entire perception of life has changed a bunch. But then, how I was thinking then, it was like, man, it was like we knew each other. Like, I knew her before I knew her. I'm gonna have to make another video because this one is just, I'm struggling in this one. But you know how you push through something and it's like a struggle? Like, say you lifting weights and it gets hard and you struggling to lift up them weights. That's how me speaking this out is. It's like, it's helping me, you know what I mean? But it's like it's all jumbly, and it's y'all probably don't hear it like this, which this video is supposed to be for me. I'm terrible about that, but it may not sound as jumbled as I'm thinking, but it's coming out like all over the place, because that just shows you how much I've stuffed this down and how much this has just been hiding under the surface. How much this needs to be talked about out loud is how much I'm struggling to just talk about it. And now that I'm in this position where I'm on a roll, because lately I've been on a roll. Now I'm in this position of being on a roll. I'm like, let's get this out the way to see how I feel next, to see what happens next. You know what I mean? Because I know I got it in me. I know I have more to come, but it's just getting over these humps. Getting over these humps. Telling myself I can't do something when I can. Hiding something down when it needs to be up in the surface. And it's not even that bad. You know what I mean? Like, it's just what it is. Like, it's really not that bad. It's just, it needs to be talked about. And it could help me down the line. Me talking about it. It's like, it's time. It's like everything's put on pause for this moment right here. It's just time. It's time. Like the clock done rung. The timer done went off. The alarm clock done went off. Bing! It's time. And I know exactly what time it is for. And here we are. But yeah, man. I think I'm gonna make another video, bro. Like, this, I'm struggling. And I don't want to make this over 20 minutes. So I'm gonna end this right here.